Hi, everyone. So I'm thrilled to introduce you guys to Rownd. They're a Y Combinator-backed startup that is actually redefining user onboarding in Web 2 and Web 3 through advanced contextual authentication. They've served a couple of interesting clients dropped in our ecosystem, as well as the Tribeca Film Festival and the US Department of Defense. They have actually recently integrated with Web3 sign-in with us, enhancing user interaction with blockchain technologies. Please join me in welcoming Matt from Rownd.
Thanks, Alton. Hey, everyone. Great to be with you here today. If we can move on to the next slide. I just want to quickly give you an overview of what Rownd is. I know we talked about it just for a second, and then we'll quickly move into what we're doing here in the Near ecosystem. But Rownd is essentially frictionless authentication to end the static sign-in page, being able to just authenticate you in the context that you're already in, get users in quickly. As we move on to the next slide, sorry, there's a couple animations in there. I'll just keep going. We allow you to choose how and where authentication happens. So wherever it makes sense, for your users in the context of your product, we get you in using all sorts of existing technologies and new technologies like Google sign-in, passkeys, that sort of thing, and just do it like in the context of your existing product. On the next slide, one of the problems that we've seen is that between 60 and 95% of users drop off during the sign-up flow. And Rownd's goal is to really improve that. We've already seen that improved greatly, in some cases even doubling the sign-up rate with some of our customers. So let's talk a little bit on the next slide about what we're doing with Near. Again, apologies for the animations. I pulled this from another deck. Yeah, just click through there. Keep going. So we're really our goal is to make sign-in frictionless for Web3 and just get anyone, regardless of how much they know about Web3, on board as quickly as possible. Next slide. So first of all, we want to just make it easy for average people to get into the Web3 ecosystem, no matter what they know about Web3 or how familiar they are, and just be able to take advantage of a lot of the capabilities of Web3. And so we start that by using existing Web 2 technologies, like some of the existing sign-in technologies. And then behind the scenes, we can create Near wallets automatically, or Near accounts automatically, implicit accounts. We can give users tools to convert those implicit accounts into named accounts without even needing to understand exactly what the Near ecosystem is. And then, of course, as our partners, who are building with this technology, putting the Rownd SDK into their mobile apps or web apps or wherever they happen to be implementing it, they're able to use all the Near tools and introduce users into these different concepts. And our goal is really to make this plug and play. So you don't have to spend a lot of time understanding exactly how to get people into the Near ecosystem, into Web3. You can really just plug in Rownd, get users authenticated, get their accounts created, and start doing things immediately, like dropping NFTs into their wallets and things like that. And we can even do things like auto funding accounts as they're initially created, and from either a pool of Near that you already have, or from we can even convert on our end fiat into Near and fund those accounts that way as well. Next slide. We want to give just the average person control of their accounts and data. So Rownd, when we create these implicit accounts, we securely and encryptedly and store the account keys in a KMS on behalf of the user. But then we also recognize that as Web3 continues to grow and mature, users are going to become more and more comfortable and familiar with what's going on. And so we allow them to self-custody that data and those keys at any point in time. Or if they already have a Near wallet and they already kind of understand more about what the Near ecosystem is, they can even bring those personal wallets into the platform, and then we'll connect those back to the partners that we're working with, the businesses that have implemented Rownd, so that they can continue staying connected to those particular wallets and accounts. Next slide. We really just want to make onboarding even cheaper and faster. Right now, it takes some amount of near right to set up the account, but we're working, even as I speak, we're working on integrations with KeyPalm to just make it easier to get going, to make it cheaper, to get those accounts created, to drop NFTs in there, so on and so forth. And we're also exploring things like the meta transaction layer, and integration of things like FastAuth and some of the innovations that are really coming up here in the near ecosystem, just make this even faster, without a lot of lift from developers. They can just continue using the Rownd SDK, the Rownd ecosystem, the Rownd platform, and just get the advantages that are brought by these additional innovations. Finally, Rownd offers a bunch of features, just across all of just different ways to get accounts, get users signed in to your platform or your system. And we're really excited to just continue innovating with the Near team and with the Near ecosystem on improving this flow. So that's Rownd. Thanks everyone. Thanks.